Hey everybody, clearing. Okay, this is going to be a divine masculine check-in. It's a little bit different because I'm actually just going to pull some cards to see what would they like to talk about. So let's see what's on the DM's minds in their own lives at this time. Apart from this connection, what can we see? I feel the same way came out. It came out on the side though. So what I'm getting from this is they're seeing how there are things in their lives that they're not so much on the same page with anymore. Okay, so one of the decks I'm going to use will represent whatever this is going on in the masculine's world, aside from these connections. Looks like things that won't be coming forward. So that's going to be this deck. So thank you, Divine Creator, for using me as a channel of only the highest, most beneficial information coming through. What can we see for the masculines regarding the things they may or may not be compatible with anymore? Okay, and let's look at how are they thinking of their divine feminine at this time? What are these masculines' primary thoughts? Okay, we get a few. Oh, I'm ready. Okay, they want to take a leap of faith. That's the Fool card. So they're not quite on the same page with existing things in their lives. They are ready to take a leap of faith here, but let's see what else. So two things in the inverse. Do you even care? And I meant what I said. Oh, so I'm getting some of the things that they've said that were less than genuine, got a less than genuine response from you, Divine Feminine. So they're ready to put these foolish ways in the past, I just heard. So they've learned a little bit about what comes around goes around and what they've put out there and how, I don't want to say it out loud because it sounds kind of rude, but that whole ask a stupid question, get a stupid answer thing is coming up here. So it feels like the masculine self-sabotage or testing where it wasn't necessary. They're ready to put that in the past and see where this really goes. So let's get a third set of cards that's going to I'm going to shuffle the cards that we're going to pull that information on. So this is the deck for that. 1, 2, 3. I just saw the heartache card. It's probably not coming out because of where it was in the deck, but they are done with that. And what would the masculines say about what they're ready for? So they're ready to leave the not compatible things in the past. Oh, love is the answer. They're ready for love. Okay, and this deck is going to be the upcoming love that the masculines are ready to get into. That's so beautiful. Also, I cannot help but notice something here. I just want to show you what I see on my table. This looks like gender reveal cards. I've never had all of those kind of green, pink, blue coming out before. So that might be an added sort of message, but let's get into this. So, oh, and advice for the feminines. One more shuffle. Bear with me. This is not a typical reading that I do. But let's see. There was a card from another deck. Oh, it was the wifey card. So that was actually hiding in this deck. Queen of Pentacles. So there is something about, that is children. We've got the baby there. And that message just did come out. This actually, I think it came out in the inverse. So there's a lot in the energy about children or not, living together or not, marriage or not, those kinds of things, and seeing that love is the answer. So please take all of those opportunities as they resonate for your situation and what you truly know to be the highest and best in your situation. Okay, let's get into this. So, how are the masculines feeling? This is all in the context of the, let's do chakras. So crown chakra, how are they feeling about the things in their reality that aren't the divine feminine? Heartache. It's not righteous. It's not leading to, it's broken dreams and promises. Black jelly beans all around. So, yeah. They're feeling like whatever it is isn't measuring up to what they know to be righteous. How are they thinking about the divine feminine on the crown chakra with relating to God? Divine, wow, soulmates. The world and all the options, heartache. This connection and the divine feminine, 2 peas in a pod. Wow, that's a very clear message. Okay, into the future with crown chakra guidance. 4 of Swords, they're praying, they're meditating. This 4 of Swords comes after the 3 of Swords, which is a card of healing. So because these connections are being shown to the masculines as truly compatible, now that is even, you know, in light of all of the obvious differences, worlds apart, the reasons these are non-traditional relationships, regardless on the soul level, there's soul in the game. And they are praying about this. So love is the answer. So they're looking at the things that really don't work, the things that seem to work even despite crazy circumstances and differences. They're letting this sink in. Advice for the feminines? 8 of Swords, get out of your head. That is the freeing yourself from all of those naysaying things that get you all up in your thoughts. In the inverse like this, it's about challenging those beliefs. You're not any of the things that you're condemning yourself for internally. Those are not the reasons your masculine is not coming forward. They are not the things that will prevent your masculine from coming together. And I heard claiming you in this energy. So get out of your head. None of those things matter. They are not describing your soul, feminines. Remember that. All of the less than loving things that you could say to yourself do not describe the God's honest truth of your soul. Okay, what can we see for third eye about all those other circumstances? 4 of Cups. They're really looking at how they've traded the soul, their soul, for these things that aren't really a fit. Their intuition is showing them how they chose these, I heard, half-assed things over the real deal and missed out. Like they're really understanding at what cost, for what, why would they think that those things that they don't really have a similar opinion, they don't fundamentally think the same way, they don't feel the same way, they're not really on the same page. It's like ego and popularity contest and being accepted by conformists. There's something in that they're realizing they've been putting up with. Shiza. Okay. So what would they say about the feminines? Wow, it's really hitting them. We've been seeing the Tower lately, so they're having radical paradigm shifts with how they see this connection by contrast with the things that they are truly outgrowing in their respective individual lives. What are these masculines envisioning or becoming aware of into the future, with love being the answer? 3 of Wands. So they're more open-minded now. This is an energetic assessment that these masculines are in. They're looking at more than skin deep, more than meets the eye. They're looking at the fruits of the connection. Is it peace? Does it offer this peace? Or does it offer this heartache? Doesn't matter if you like somebody, it's how you're treated, the fruit it bears. Doesn't matter if you think something isn't a fit. If it brings you peace, revisit. This is hitting them very deeply. It's a 180. It's like out of nowhere, they're getting the memo. And advice for the feminines. 7 of Wands. So this is the inner bravery to let go of all of the things that you have thought were unlovable about you, feminines. More of that preparation. Love is the answer. So in this case, feminines, self-love is the answer. And that self-love really does draw your masculine towards you. It's a tandem effort as they are, you know, seeing these real deep truths and finally allowing themselves permission to agree to disagree with the karmic things that aren't coming forward. They're going towards love. You better get ready by loving yourself, feminines. What can we see on the throat chakra for the, let's just call it the external circumstances, the karmic situations? That doesn't mean necessarily a romantic partner. It can be other things that are keeping the masculines apart. So inner bravery as well. Yeah, so masculines, you're going to have to individuate from popular opinion here and really take the righteous path. You are protected. This bubble of protection around you, this deep inner peace that you are ready to include in your day-to-day life is its own protection, because that will never steer you wrong. If you put yourself into harm's way, into scenarios with people, places, things that rock your peace, you won't get more peace out of it. So these masculines are growing up and they are wanting peace as a priority. What are they communicating, aware of, interpreting on the throat chakra about their feminine? Yeah, they're seeing through the confusion, all the other options. The 7 of Cups is a card of confusion, clouded vision. In the inverse, there's just one clear cup of real love that illuminates. In some cards, it has the Empress in it, the divine feminine in it, in one of those cups. The masculines know their lives are their lives alone. They are only accountable for their own well-being, happiness, love. They don't want to waste their lives any longer, I just heard. What are they communicating or interpreting in their reality? Wow. So death with the ladybug here. So this is a lucky break. They feel like they've won the lottery by being able to have a broader vision of what love is than the average bear, I just heard. So yeah, they're really seeing that love is a transformative force. It's the most powerful force in the universe. This love is making a better masculine out of them, I just heard. It's continuing to refine them and to show them the light with these karmic scenarios that they've been involved in. They're coming out of it authentically because they are not the same person that they used to be before they got to a level to magnetize a love like this into their reality. And vice versa, feminines. What is the advice for the feminines? We get the 9 of Swords. Wow. So we've got quite a bit of, you might be feeling your masculine's anxiety right now, feminines, or you might be feeling, to heal it, some of the previous wounding and traumas that caused you to be in this self-condemnation, this short-sighted or superficial or wrong way of assessing your value. Some of that stuff might be coming up right now. Just drink water, flush it out, let it go. I'm hearing do a cleanse if that speaks to you right now. There's something about moving this toxicity out of your body. So this can be, for many feminines, because we've been seeing the justice come up, this can be that you've been holding a lot of repression, you've been numbing out, and for whatever reason, there's a rite of passage here for the feminines where you're actually releasing things from your cellular structure right now. So support your body to do that appropriately. Meditate, pray, ask to be shown, receive a support system around you if you need some support or some ideas on how to continue to create the best framework for your mind, body, soul as you continue to release the lower vibrational things, the cares of the world I just heard. So I'm getting for you feminines to be on the throat chakra here, to be talking about your health and well-being, your mental health, your emotional well-being, your physical well-being. And these masculines are going, so mostly yeah, for the feminines, physical. Oh, by the way, it's day 4 yoga challenge over here. And for masculines, yeah, you're letting go of these needing to be accepted, people pleasing on a new level, looking like the good guy. What can we see on the heart space for I feel the same way about the karmic things? Hanged One. All right, so there are some epiphanies you're having about why am I trying to impress these people again? Yeah, it's dawning on you. You've been trying to impress the wrong people, masculines. What can we see for I'm ready regarding the feminines to come out of separation on the heart space? They haven't felt separate from you, feminines, but they do feel the distance. So as they let go of these other people-pleasing ways, they have nothing to prove or gain or win or lose. And so there's no reason to stay back from this connection. How is love the answer on the heart space? 9 of Cups, because they want this. They really want this, feminines. So they have been torn because whatever these other energies are that they're now seeing they're not compatible with, they have always wanted you, but they felt torn. And so this love is the strongest magnet. It's going to pull them away from anything less than beneficial for them going forward. What is the advice for the feminines? 7 of Cups, don't be confused. Oh, this is the 6 of Cups, sorry. Oh, that's even better. We got the 6 and the 7 of Cups so far for you, feminines. So yeah, it's just a matter of time until there is a reconnection here. I'm very much getting that there is this processing, letting go once and for all of anything that doesn't actually represent your soul value. Anything superficial still needs to be released that describes or threatens your worthiness or your ability to believe that you could be lovable. This is all being released right now. Love is the answer. I remember earlier feeling I'm so ready to be for my reality to prove love, to prove the existence of love. I'm so ready to be loved. And how good that feels to know I'm finally ready to be loved. You know, I will admit I've been resistant to love all of my life. I didn't believe in it. I dug in my heels. I was like, when I was really honest with myself, I was pretty disheartened about love. But this journey, this tandem team effort we're all in, we are anchoring love, everybody. And it's here on this table. So feminines, it's coming. It has to do with removing all of these resistances to love. And the masculines essentially are removing that resistance to love as well, because they're not investing their time, energy, life force into things that are not honoring. They're removing themselves from things that are not alive, don't produce growth. What can we see on the solar plexus about these karmic situations? Yeah, they're climbing up out of the karmic situations. That's my card of karmic situations and things that we use as excuses to play small. They're climbing up towards their passion, their light here. And those who are not on the same page aren't coming forward with them. A division of worlds I'm hearing, and that's not contrary to unity consciousness, but There is a very personal need for you masculines to take matters into your own hands and not follow the masses, and to be an individualist here. You're allowed to be your full potential, masculines. That is on the solar plexus, so that is a very empowering. You're not abandoning anybody by needing to get up and out of connections with people where you play small, masculines. What can we see for the way the masculines are looking at the feminines? The Hermit looking at this destined path. So right now they may not be directly focused on how to make this connection work, feminines, but they are looking at their destiny, their purpose. They are becoming ready, but it feels to me that they've got a few things they need to initiate and stop holding back and playing small in certain regards in their lives. So they're taking ego out of it, and they're just going to start giving themselves permission to go for it now, feminines. What does this mean for love is the answer? 8 of Wands. This is passion. This is travel. This is Cupid's love arrows. This is romance, I just heard. They're coming in hot. There's something here where their hearts aren't standing in the way. Their conflict of interest isn't there. With whatever this other circumstance energy is, it's no longer a conflict of interest. They've outgrown it. They've literally outgrown it. Love is the answer. And unconditional love does not bind to things that don't allow growth, or that we have to play small to be connected with. What is the advice for the feminines? Open your heart. Your masculine's been on this self-love journey as well, like you have. Love is the answer. Keep opening your heart. When we know better, we do better. And this is how we learn. What could we see for the sacral chakra about, the masculines are done losing sleep over misconnected sacral chakra pursuits out there, pleasure seeking, I just heard. In the karmic world where things aren't righteous, they're not based on a strong foundation, they aren't long-term successful thinking. They're done having these start-stops, weak, hot and cold, back and forth, willy-nilly energy. They are taking their own balance in their own hands, and they're done creating anxiety in their lives. These masculines want peace. What can we see for how they are ready with the feminines? The 3 of Wands, that's right before the 4 of Wands, which is union, but this is looking out onto horizons. So these masculines know there's something they're anticipating. The next time they'll see you, what they will say, what needs to happen next to come towards you. They are ready. Oh, I just looked at this on my table and it's looking right at the karmic situation. They are ready to tell you why the grass wasn't greener. They are ready to explain to you what they thought they were after with whatever was hanging up this connection, holding up this connection. They're ready to share what they've learned from exploring unconditionally. You have given them so much space and so much unconditional love to be and do and say what and who they are out in the world. And these masculines appreciate it, but they have learned that nothing compares to you. And they've learned the specific reasons why these things don't compare to you, feminines. What are they ready to do going forward on the sacral? Page of Pentacles. There's that ladybug again. Okay, it says hedgehog mushroom, so hedgehogs might be a sign. But Page of Pentacles, they're ready to have small, meaningful, real, present interactions. that are based in this love, building organically, laying a new foundation with emotions involved, with gratitude, with freedom, with joy. I'm seeing that Six of Cups card, and I'm hearing children's laughter, but it's the inner children of the divine feminines and masculines playing with each other and feeling safe and feeling unguarded and laughing, belly laughing, and rolling around in joy, dancing, running, playing, being in the forest. There's a lot of adventure and unguardedness, freedom in what I'm feeling here. It's really, really sweet. And advice for the feminines, Wheel of Fortune. So this is going to happen in divine time. Love is the answer. Love will win here, feminines. What can we see on the root chakra for these external circumstances? Yes, King of Swords. These masculines, they get it. They get it. They understand. They're just, in the process of really clearly pinpointing with certainty that whatever they have been clinging to out of familiarity, comfort, they're really understanding what is what here. What can we see for the feminine? Oh, the Wheel of Fortune in the same. So they don't know when this is going to be time o'clock. Is that a thing? No. But it's here. So they are aware that there is a huge spiritual process playing out. They are coming into this impeccable clarity, and they know that is spinning the wheel here in this direction. They are ready. They're waiting on divine timing. They are having major epiphanies about their old lives and what love is. What is this direction? The Hierophant. Okay, so this is traditional relationship, feminines. This is spiritually infilled relationship. This is higher guidance. These masculines would like to have holy, sacred connection. This is why they are learning what love isn't, and why the karmic situations are not the boss of them. They aren't their God. Wow, what is the advice for the feminines? Page of Swords. This is a card of curiosity, vigilance, learning. In the inverse, it is, again, when you least suspect it. Don't be looking for it. Drop into your heart, drop into feeling, open your heart, live each day to the fullest. Do what you are guided to do from that beautiful alignment, and just know it's coming. Okay, what can we see? Advice for the masculines. Perseverance. Yeah, this fell right on those external circumstances, masculines. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So yeah, you don't know when it's going to click here, masculines, but keep going. You are on the right track, and you can do this. You've got this. It will make sense. It is happening. You're on the right track. Keep going. And for the feminines, envy. I'm the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Okay, so all of these, all up in the feminine's head, this inner bravery, the anxiety. No more comparing yourselves to anyone else, especially not these karmic situations, because feminines, your masculines are really seeing why this path with you is the higher timeline. And so get in touch with the divine and be shown that as well. It's not about you not being chosen or you coming out less than when compared. Really look at your uniqueness, your soul value, and your righteousness, because that is where you're going to know your worth. Okay, many blessings, everyone. Bye for now.